Can you tell Pythagorean theorem from perimeter on GED? Have you ever wondered how the Pythagorean theorem connects to the perimeter of a triangle? This is a great question, especially for those preparing for the General Educational Development Test. Let's break it down clearly. The Pythagorean theorem specifically applies to right triangles. It states that the sum of the squares of the two shorter sides, known as the legs, equals the square of the longest side, called the hypotenuse. This is expressed mathematically as side A squared plus side B squared equals side C squared. On the other hand, the perimeter of any triangle is simply the total length around it. You find the perimeter by adding the lengths of all three sides together. So, if you have sides A, B, and C, the perimeter is A plus B plus C. Now, here's the important part. Knowing just the perimeter of a triangle does not tell you if it is a right triangle or if the Pythagorean theorem applies. The perimeter only gives you the total length of the sides, not their individual lengths or their relationship to each other. For example, if you know the perimeter is 24 units, that does not mean you can determine the lengths of the sides or if they form a right triangle. You could have many combinations of side lengths that add up to 24. To apply the Pythagorean theorem, you need specific information about the side lengths. If you know two sides of a right triangle, you can use the theorem to find the third side. However, if you only have the perimeter, you cannot verify if the triangle is right-angled without additional details. In the context of the General Educational Development Mathematical Reasoning test, you might encounter questions that ask you to find a missing side length using the Pythagorean theorem. In these cases, you will usually be given the lengths of at least two sides. Sometimes, you may be given the perimeter and asked to find the side lengths. However, you will need more information to solve for the sides accurately. To confirm if a triangle is right-angled, you must check the Pythagorean relationship using the squares of the side lengths. In summary, knowing only the perimeter does not allow you to determine if the Pythagorean theorem applies. You need specific side lengths to apply the theorem effectively. Understanding this distinction is essential for success on the General Educational Development Test, especially in the geometry and measurement sections.